understanding each other. And I do want to say this too. A lot of people were really nice to me. I wanted to say that in the comments, so I thank y'all. Even some people hit me up in my inbox, male and female, was like, hey, we really like their energy. They like my personality. So I just wanted to say thank you for those of you that did have kind words in the comments and
She got, man, that must have been one hell of an interview. Cause I'm thinking, you in your bonnet, you laying down, this ain't gonna go that well. But if she got positive responses from the comment section and from DMs, I gotta say that's impressive. Usually the internet is not that forgiving. So, I mean, that must have been one heck of a conversation. Um, Welcome back, guys. We're back with Kendra G, YouTube's on Singles Live on YouTube. And we're looking for if these women are marriageable to at least to the average man. Let's go.
hey, I'm back. Do you remember me?
I don't think I remember.
I came on with my bonnet on. I was in the bed.
You was in the bed. Oh yes, I do
Oh
remember.
boy.
My pen fell. Give me 1 second. While you get situated? My pen fell.
Okay.
So I gotta pick my pen
Hey,
up.
cousins. Do y'all remember me? I came with the bonnet on. It's been about 3 weeks. I'm back. I want to give an update.
Oh, you have an update already.
Okay.
Yes, yes. I have a little bit of an update. Yeah. People reached
Okay.
out to me
All right. Before we get to that, let's just backtrack to get the basic information. So, Tiffany, where you calling us from?
from South Carolina,
South Carolina. How old are you?
52.
52. Do you have children?
I do not.
No kids. Oh, I think I'm starting to remember. 52.
Yeah. I was
Do you
literally
do?
lying in the bed when you got on the camera.
Keep
Unfortunately,
saying
that is
that.
not unfamiliar. I promise you a bad job. What's your zodiac sign, Tiffany?
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. So Tiffany, Sagittarius, South Carolina, 52, no kids. And what do you do for a living?
I work in food service. I'm a certified dietary manager. I work with nutrition.
Okay. So what's your update, honey?
So my update is, and I think it's been about maybe, I don't know, 3 weeks, maybe a month. So I had quite a few guys to contact me, which was really nice. Some of them though were from like Africa, and I think that they maybe were trying to get green cards or something. I'm not sure. But I met a couple guys in person that were close by me, like in
Okay.
South Carolina, North Carolina. But I didn't think to ask guys to not be a smoker, so that was my fault. And then a couple other guys that I've met for whatever reason just hasn't worked out. It's only one particular guy that I'm kind of still talking to now, but he's in New Orleans, so and
Okay,
we're
so you
really, I
ready?
think, just probably gonna be.
So you ready to meet somebody new?
I think so. I think so.
She
Okay, you know
looks.
you only get 2 times on the show. You were
She looks more. At least she looks more presentable now. You being on a bonnet, laying in the bed. That's.
just here, right?
I was, and maybe what are you saying? You think I should wait? It'd be better for me to wait.
When was you here? Like within the last 2 weeks?
Well, maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month ago, top, probably, realistically.
I mean, you get 2 times. So if you want to use your second time right now, you can, but you get 2 times.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait, and maybe I'll just be fortunate to get picked again. But I still want to come on and say hey, and just be
Hi.
in a better.
Okay, so I'm starting to get the idea that because this is not the first time people called in with updates, and they can get two chances on the show. I think that's fair, um, because is this woman marriageable at 52? At 52, she's looking for something different than what most women are. She's just looking for somebody to make it go through the end of life, to make it to the end of life with. That has a different standard. The no smoking thing, I can get it. That definitely can be a red flag because if you don't smoke, you want to be living with somebody that does. I mean, because that turns you into a smoker automatically. But she said she met a couple guys locally. She didn't really give too much detail about it, but Yeah, the I'm not expecting the quality of those men to be that high because the first time she came on, she got on the bonnet and she's laying in the bed. It just makes you look lazy. So at least she's presentable this time. Maybe she'll get some better results. But marriageable, more than likely, yeah. As long as they understand, the man and the woman both understand that. Okay, we're not really trying. We're just trying to partner up and make our lives more convenient. Because she sounds like she has a career that supports her lifestyle by herself. So yeah, it's not really like she doesn't have any kids, so she's not trying to provide for a family or looking for a family at this point. Just single commitment, and you probably she hadn't said what age range, but usually women in that, like, the age range is not as important there. So let's keep going though. It'd be interesting to see where this goes because it's yeah, she's gonna stay on here for a couple more minutes. Maybe she changed her mind and
Better
actually
like look overall. So
Okay, because okay, well maybe we'll go for it because the first time you had on your bonnet. So, what kind of
yes,
guy are you
yeah.
looking for, Tiffany?
Okay. So like I was saying last time, I want a guy that is wanting to date and just take the process of dating and getting to know me and us getting to know each other, and just being I don't know, just being. And and last time I kind of was struggling with how I wanted to say this, but just somebody that's open to just genuinely getting to know me. I think that's the best way to say it.
she's looking for exactly like I said. She's looking for a companion. In this case, is in her age group, it might not necessarily be a marriage or a husband. Because again, the whole marriage thing at this point is, there's no family involved. It's just the two of y'all. And in her age group, the guy may have had kids, but his kids usually could be grown by that point. So it is literally just, she's just looking for some companionship. And most women in that age group say they want a companion to go through life with to the end of life. So it doesn't necessarily have to be, she may not be looking for a ring per se. Um, yeah, it's just commitment.
That's the kind of man I'm looking for, and a man that is in a process. Because I thought about this a little bit more since last time I was on here too. A man that's in a process of getting to know himself a little better. Because I feel like I know that I'm in a place
At
right now where I'm doing a
50?
lot of self reflection and just trying to figure out some things. And I'm hoping that I can find a guy that is in that same mindset of kind of inter self reflection and thinking about what he needs to do, you know what I'm saying, to better himself.
Got you. Okay, okay. What are your deal breakers?
So a man who's self aware.
I didn't say this last time, but definitely smokers. Um, Other deal breakers would be somebody in another country. Because as I was saying, there were some people from Africa that reached out, even a couple of people from Jamaica. So I don't want anybody out of the country for sure. Because I kind of just said a broad statement where about where they would be. Other deal breakers, just the basic things: no liars, no cheaters, deal breakers.
That stuff should come standard.
Um, I don't know, just somebody that's not open minded. Yeah, that's all I can think of right
Okay,
now.
closed minded is a red
Okay.
flag.
Does he have to look a certain way?
Well, this is what I said last time, and I'm going to go with that again. I was talking about the sapiosexual, a man that is actually, intelligent. But I added to that, and I'll say that again, that I would prefer, of course, for him to be attractive, for him to be fit. Um, but I don't necessarily have any other requirements in the looks, but I want to be attracted to him in ways like I want him to have nice teeth, which I didn't mention that before. Um, and this is really just, I mean, I like a guy with beard. I will say that again, just a preference, not necessarily. Um, but yeah, I think that's probably about it.
Okay. And does he have to make a certain amount of money?
I didn't really say an amount last time, and I don't necessarily care about the amount. I just want him to be responsible with his money, and know how to handle it and know have some kind of financial literacy and not just be irresponsible or has not
Yeah.
planned for the future or isn't thinking about what it would look like. Because again, I'm 52. That was
Yeah.
just thinking about again his future and money and what that looks like. So
So she wants a responsible man, a man who can support himself. Again, at 52, that's doable. This whole thing, though, she's kind of contradicting herself because he's intelligent, but he wants somebody who's trying to find himself. The, gentlemen, if you're still trying to find out who you are at 52, well, you know what? She's probably going through a midlife crisis. So that's the period of self discovery that she's going through. Is she necessarily looking for a guy who's doing that? No, I think she's just looking for somebody who understands what she's going through. She is still looking for a leader. And that makes sense if you say it like that. You want a guy who's been down this road before to help guide you through the changes that are coming in life. I like what she said specifically about the guy's income, because at 52, you just want him to be able to take care of himself and you take care of yourself. Again, at that point, you're just looking for companionship because she's not looking for a provider at that point. But this is interesting. Let's keep going.
Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh yeah, okay. So, here we go. Always got to try to set these things up. Last time you said I was looking like a ballerina.
Okay.
Oh, Tiffany, what was your age range?
Last time I said something a little bit younger. This time I'm going a little bit older. I would have to start at probably like 45, up to maybe
60.
60.
Yeah.
Maybe 60,
45,
62.
45 to 62.
Yeah, probably something like that.
All right, what are 3 flaws you think you have to work on, Tiffany?
Okay. I said before that I can be too blunt as Sagittarius, which I don't like to go necessarily on zodiac signs, but I tend to be too blunt, and sometimes I'm taken the wrong way because of that. So I definitely need to work on just, I guess, my delivery and how I tend to express myself. But in addition to being too blunt, sometimes I find myself not being as vulnerable as I need to be.
Translation: she needs to work on her femininity. Yeah. But, well, I'm at 52. You might as well be set in your ways because, yeah.
And I think that that's important in a relationship to be able to express myself and what I want and what I need. I think that's really important. So I think I definitely need to work on that. And then my third flaw, probably just gonna be a little bit too impatient sometimes.
A little bit too impatient. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Well, I would say a guy would be lucky to be with me because and this is kind of what I said before, that I feel like the process of getting to know someone and treating someone as an individual is definitely a plus, meaning I'm not going to compare you to somebody else. I'm allow you to be yourself. And so that way we can grow together, learning and understanding each other. And I do want to say this too. A lot of people were really nice to me. I wanted to say that in the comments. So I thank y'all. Even some people hit me up in my inbox, male and female, was like, hey, we really like their energy. They like my personality. So I just wanted to say thank you for those of you that did have kind words in the comments. And
Man, that must have been one hell of an interview. Because I'm thinking, you in your bonnet, you laying down, this ain't going to go that well. But if she got positive responses from the comment section and from DMs, I got to say, that's impressive. Usually the internet is not that forgiving. So, that must have been one heck of a conversation. I think we're about to wrap this up, though, because we're getting close to we're getting close to the end here.
they hit me up on my inbox and just wanted to say, hey, that we like your energy, we like your smile, and they saw past my bed hair and all that kind of stuff. So I thought that was really sweet. So the Kendra cousins, y'all were really sweet. I appreciate that.
And there you have it. All right, Tiffany. Tiffany is in South Carolina. She's a Sagittarius. She has no kids. She works in food service. Oh, didn't you say you wanted a guy with no kids?
Yes, that is true. That's what it was. I'm glad you asked that because I was saying, and then you asked me. You said, "Well, Tiffany, you want somebody older." And then I kind of restated that he could have children, but I didn't want anybody with young children. So I was saying like they would have to be at least teenage age, maybe I don't know, 14, 16 above or something like that.
Okay, teenage age, 14 or 16. All right, baby
Yeah.
girl, let's do it. This is Tiffany. She is in South Carolina, 52, no kids, works in a food service. Oh, I did ask you last time you was intimate with someone, right?
You did not, but I answered it last time. It was last year.
Last year. Okay. All right, how did
Yep.
the guy reach out to you this time?
Um, my name is right there, but I remember last time it was a little bit hard to find me because Tiffany Davis is kind of a familiar name. So people were actually, I think, hit me up on my other page, Feed Your Inner Chef, if that's easier. Either or.
Say it again. What is it?
Feed Your Inner Chef.
Feed your inner chef. And that is on Instagram?
Instagram or Facebook. Yep, either or.
Okay. Feed your inner chef, Instagram or Facebook. All right,
Yeah, thank
Tiffany.
you, Kendra.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Open your mouth.
Okay. Overall thoughts. I think she could get married, or I think she is the poster child for companionship. Older woman, not necessarily. She may not be looking for marriage, but what she is looking for is this is where I actually apply the term partner. Okay, because she's just looking for somebody to share life with through commitment and go to the end of life. Because again, you're not building a family. She's not looking for a family. She's 52. She hadn't had any kids, and she's not looking to have any. That's why she said that before. Now, can she? Would she amend that? Is she bendable on it? Yeah, if the guy has kids, but realistically, if you're looking for somebody in the age range of over 55, the chances of them having a teenager at home is pretty slim. All right, but I get why she says it because you don't want to rule anything out, or she's flexible on that, and that makes sense. You don't want to rule anybody out because, again, there are not that many options at that age range. Because most of the people you meet is going to be through your job, and it sounds like she may have. Yeah, that's going to be tough to do business with somebody, and then all of a sudden start seeing them romantically. That can be a dicey situation. But is she marriageable? I think so. There's some red flags because, like I said, she needs to work on her femininity. So it's not like, and that was 2 out of her 3. But again, fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, childless. She doesn't have any kids. She's in decent shape for her age, I would say. She's not overweight. That's a big thing, right? She seems friendly. She has that bubbly personality, especially if people in the comment section are saying that they love her personality. That's a big up. So she's not overweight. She is friendly. The femininity definitely it has to be worked on. So well, she's probably not gonna work on it at this age, but it's not like it's a requirement for every man out there. So we got to know on the femininity. Cooperative, I would think so because she's willing to bend on the whole he has kids things. That seems like an area of cooperation. Submissive, the submission part is not as important. She probably is, but there's not at 52. That's not for the type of relationship she's talking about. That might not necessarily be a requirement. She could be or might not be it, but I don't think it's. I think that's a minor thing at that point. So yeah, like I said, if you can get if you can get 3 to 4 out of the 6, and she's definitely doing that. So best of luck to her. But guys, I think this is I'm just happy that the comment section didn't eat her up. She said they did good with her. That's super rare. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm gonna stay ghost to the next time. Peace.